am driving, in case you didn't see that. I don't know if I'm live. I think I am. Hello, hello, hello. I can't see the chat. I think there's a chat. Is there a chat? There is a chat. I don't think anybody's here. I'll just talk to myself. If I'm even live, I don't know. Look, I need something to put this phone on so I don't have to hold it when I'm talking. Oh, I thought I'd go live and just talk about Saturdays and Saturday drivers. And actually, you know, this interstate's kind of split a little bit. It's split off. And so I don't have a lot of Saturday drivers around me right now. It says it's connecting, so I don't know if I'm talking to anybody. Is anybody out there? Who knows? So I'm on the way. Gosh, this is so shaky. If anybody's watching, I hope you're not getting like seasick or car sick or whatever. Look, we're getting ready to merge back together again. Back together. Woohoo! I apologize for that. I need a little thingy to put up here to hold my phone. Every time I buy one and I put my phone in it, it breaks. So I guess I'm just too rough on them. I don't know. Ah, geez, here comes the cavalry. I'm nowhere near DC. Usually the traffic gets really bad, you know, after, the closer you get to Alexandria and DC area, the worse it gets. It doesn't usually get quite this bad like this around here unless it's rush hour. And it is not rush hour, it's Saturday. But anyways. It says there's 0 in chat. It says connecting, so I don't think I'm connected. Anyways, I'm on my way to the office that I used to work in, the company that I still work for, but I work from home. And I'm meeting a couple of ladies there because we did a project where we collected fuzzy things like socks and blinkies and things like that. And we're going to donate them to the cancer center. Happens to be the cancer center where I got my treatment for cancer. And I'm going to be the one to drop everything off, which I'm so excited to do. Boy, that didn't sound like I am, but I really am. I love that clinic. I love the people, the nurses there. It's been so long since I've gotten treatment there. I don't know that most of the nurses probably aren't there anymore from when I was there, but the physicians are. So anyways, the patients, they're low income, a lot of them. It's an inner city hospital. It's a teaching hospital because it's attached to the university, and so you get a lot of residents and interns and things like that. And but it's also a research facility, so they do a lot of research there. They do a lot of clinical trials and things like that. And I really credit, well, first and foremost, I credit God for me being alive. Let's just put that out there. He's the one that decided that I'm still going to have a chance at life, another chance at life. But I really do credit the fact that I went to that particular hospital with me being alive. So, because they do clinical trials, and when I went through my chemotherapy, this particular chemo regimen had just come out of clinical trials not too long before that. So I was kind of like their guinea pig, I guess. I don't know. And it was really, really, really rough. And I told one of them that, he was going to kill me. So with the dosage. But, yeah. And I found out later that my sister really, who is a colleague of theirs, really was scared that that the dosage was going to kill me, and had a talk with him. I had no idea at that time what was going on. But yeah. So anyways, it's a great clinic, all of that aside. And I'm just honored to be able to take these things to them so that they can hand these out to their patients. When you're getting chemo, you get cold. You just stay cold so much because your counts are so low. Your blood cell counts are low, and a lot of times you get anemic and you're just really cold. So socks, nice fuzzy bright colored socks, and bright blankets to wrap up in are a nice thing to have. So, and some hats. Hopefully we got some hats. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going up there to pick those up, and there's nobody in here, so I don't think I'm really connected to anything. It still says connecting. Yeah, there's nobody in here. I'm that boring. I know. Nope, it still shows 0, I think. Yeah, it does. I've been chatting for 5 minutes and nobody's here. That's sad. What a sad thing. Well, as you can see, hopefully people are watching this on replay if it actually is working right now. It says it's recording. I don't know. I'm so new to this, guys. I'll probably go live later. I'm going to go out shopping after I pick up all the stuff. So I'll probably go live in just a little bit again. But I just, my state, I'm in Virginia. And I don't care who knows it. I don't, doxing and all that stuff. It's just so funny sometimes. I used to watch the drama Community a lot. I don't watch them anymore because I just can't stand them. And but I'm in Virginia, and as you can see, a lot of people are out and about, so that's a great thing. Hey, there is somebody in the chat. Hi, whisper to me. Yay! This thing is working. Happy Saturday to you. I was wondering if I was actually live or if I was just talking to myself. But yeah, I just wanted to go live and just ramble a little bit. Traffic isn't that bad. Well, it'll get bad and then it gets clear, so I don't know. Looks kind of barren. The trees are all, leaves have gone and the evergreens are still green, and we don't have snow. I want snow. Oh, good. I am live. Thank you for letting me know that. I was kind of questioning it. I don't do it much. And I think the app that I'm using has updated. It doesn't look the same. The screen doesn't look the same. So I was kind of questioning. No, we don't have any snow yet. I live probably about 2 hours south of Washington, D.C., and I know they got a little bit of snow recently. But no, we've got nothing where I am. I'm like right in the middle of Virginia, central Virginia. And they got some up in the mountains, I believe, this week. All we got was cold rain. Which, I'll take the cold rain over the ice. I don't want the ice storm, but I would love to have some snow. And I saw people up north, they got 30 to 45 inches of snow. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, over a foot. See, now I want about a foot. It's been a long time since we've had that kind of a snowstorm here. A long time. I would love to have a foot of snow. We just don't usually get that kind of a snowfall anymore. We used to when I was a little girl, I remember it, but and I've lived in this area all my life, so I remember it when I was little. And even when my oldest son is 20, and when he was a baby, I remember having a snowstorm like that, but not in recent times. So, but yeah, my husband said he had a colleague retire, and as soon as he retired, he bought a house up north, and they moved in the last couple of weeks. They moved up there, and apparently he posted on Facebook that they got 30 inches of snow and it was still falling. And we showed Ethan, Ethan's 8, and we showed him this video, and and Todd's friend had the ruler, the yardstick in the ground to show the 30 inches. And just to make it real for Ethan, and he was like, oh yeah, that's cool, and I'm thinking, he doesn't understand what 30 inches really looks like. I got a roll of wrapping paper, and it was exactly 30 inches, so I said, come here and stand up. This is 30 inches. And it went up to his belly button. He was like, oh my gosh. So that made it real for him. I said, yeah, imagine you wouldn't be able to walk in it. You would just be, you would get stuck. So it kind of made it real for him, yeah. 30 inches, and it was still falling. So I don't want that kind of snow. They can keep that. I would be so cold. I think I'd be numb from it. But yeah, we just don't get it. We get the cold, we have the ability, we have the atmosphere for it, but we just don't get it. I don't know. And when we do get snow, it's so funny that everything closes. It is the most craziest thing. Like, we'll get an inch or two of snow and everything closes. It's like Armageddon. It is the strangest thing. It's like, hello, it warms up and it's usually melted by the afternoon, but everything's closed. It's very odd. The schools will close. The schools will start closing before we even get any kind of precipitation. It's so weird. And we never did that when I was in school, when I was little. And like I said, I grew up in this area. We'd have to go to school in it. It didn't matter. Yeah, we know. No, we don't. But you know what? Lately, you said we don't have all the plows to deal with it. No, we don't. But lately they've amped it up, and they get a lot of independent contractors to come in and with the plows on the fronts of their trucks. I know a lot of guys that will contract with the state, and they come in and they will get in there and plow. And but what they do now is they will pre-treat all the main roads. And like, if you're driving around and the forecast has the snow and ice in it, the Department of Transportation will come out and they'll pre-treat all of the interstates and the main roads, so that the only roads that will get slammed are the secondary roads, and like the neighborhood roads. So, and you can see it on the road. You can see it if you're just driving along and it hasn't even started falling yet. And that really, really helps clear up the roads pretty fast. But the school thing really, really gets me. And my opinion is, I think it's the schools are scared of being sued. I just think they're just terrified of accidents. They're so scared of it that they're terrified of the bad publicity, and they don't want to get sued by parents in case a bus gets in an accident. To me, it open the school, and if you can get your kid here, get them here, and if you can't, then it's an excused absence. That's kind of how I feel about it, because a lot of people, they have to go to work. We have to go to work anyway, and thank goodness I work from home, but a lot of parents don't, and they have to go to work. And when the school's closed like that, it just kind of puts people in a bind. But that's just my opinion. Especially when it's melted a few hours later. It's just kind of silly, but I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, it does. It gets a lot of salt on the roads, a lot of chemicals, and then it gets all over your car, and I don't know. But it looks pretty when it falls. So I'm almost to a point where, well, my two oldest are grown enough where they take care of themselves if I have to go to, or if I had to go into the office, which I don't anymore, thank goodness. But yeah, they're old. It's just Ethan, and the daycare where we take him, he goes after school. he will open. It doesn't matter. He will open no matter what. He is just a firm believer in the fact that unless there is like a power outage, or one time he had to close because a pipe burst overnight, and he came in to open the daycare in the morning, and obviously it was flooded enough where he could not open that day. But he will open no matter what the weather is. He's like the post office, you know. He's that dependable. It's awesome to have that as a backup. Because, you know, he says that this is what people pay us to do. They pay us to be here. They pay us to be reliable. The parents that bring their kids here have to go to work. So that's what we need to be here for. And I wish everybody had that kind of work ethic. It's wonderful. I remember one time I had to walk to the daycare to take, and I worked from home that day. I had the ability, my oldest was, he was a baby. So this is a couple of decades ago, but he was a baby. And, well, I say a baby, and he was probably about 18 months old, 2 years old, something like that. And the same daycare was in walking distance of my house at that time. And it had snowed, and I walked because I couldn't get the car out of the driveway. I walked with him to the daycare, and they were open because I called first. They were open, so I walked him to the daycare and talked to the owner for a little bit, and that's when he told me that. He said, yeah, you know, you parents need to work, so I need to work. I need to be here. So I thought that was pretty cool. He's getting on up there in age. I hope whoever takes over his business is as committed to it as he is, because parents deserve that. We live in a military area. We have a lot of military presence. We live near an army base, so lots of military, you know, and they need that kind of care. So yeah, the salt is brutal on the cars. You got to get it cleaned off real quick. My husband, and he has a monthly membership to a car wash. And, you know, he's that kind of person anyway, but he likes to take care of his vehicle. But it comes in handy in the wintertime when you get all that crap all over your car. So, all right, well, I'm going to end this because I am almost to where I need to be. I'll probably come back live later in a little bit. I'm going to pick up the stuff that I'm coming to pick up and go get something to eat, and then I'll probably go do some shopping. So I'll probably go live in a little bit. But thank you for coming in, Whisper to Me. I'm so happy that you came in and let me know I was live and chatted with me. I really appreciate that. Because I had no idea I was live. I mean, I was hoping I was. I do appreciate it. You have a good day too, sweetie. I'll talk to you soon.